Flashers, this is Nolimitking with USA Adults. We got another war recap against Pinoy Champ, 98-83. These guys got outmatched against us, so that was kind of a bummer for them, but we've been on that side of the fence too. But nonetheless, some great hits to talk about here. We got 98 out of 105 stars. We ended up 2-starring their top 2. We did get a 3-star on their number 3, which we are definitely going to show. We got 4, 5, 6, and 7 all Town Hall 10s. We got those 2-starred. And then the rest of everybody else down from 8 on the way down. We got 3-starred with the exception of 10. 10 was a bit of a bugger base for us. But that's okay. So lots of really good hits. We're going to jump right into it. Number 2, Bluto on 3, doing a Queen Walk, Quad-Quake. Looks like stoned Gowipe. Just awesome. All right, so he starts up here at 12 o'clock. There's an easy break there for the Queen. No need for funneling troops. She's just automatically going to go down towards 3 o'clock. So he starts his work on his way down. Level 40 Queen. Got to be nice having that for a Queen Walk. He preps the base by opening up the core walls there with that Quad-Quake and kind of softening those defenses a bit, so when his troops get in there, they can kind of run through them like butter. But he ends up walking down here. Now, the important thing about this is that you need to keep the Queen walking around the base. And so he's going to open up this wall here on the side. And you can see the Queen actually starts hitting on that wall right there like she's going to go in. But since the base was opened up, she now funnels around here. She nicely goes right to that air defense, drops it down, saves the healers there. Now the troops are coming in. He opens up the wall. He's got all 3 golems on the wall behind some whiz. Queen's over there getting targeted by that Expo, but she's still holding live. Those healers are keeping her alive. Okay, so P.E.K.K.A. and Giants and Golems all right in here. He rages all of them. Queen breaks through the wall. She joins the kill squad. He freezes, and at this point, it's just, can I just crush my way through the core of this base with another rage right here and get these Infernos down? Meanwhile, Queen is still back at full health because those healers have been working on her. He's got some distraction down here with these golems and a few whiz walking around the bottom part of the base. And these golems kind of take up towards the top to start going after the mortar and that sweeper up there. King is used his ability, and he's trying to get as much as he can. Last rage goes down over this Queen, which was just clutch. So healers are raged. Queen is raged. She takes down those high hit point Teslas. And at this point, it's just some of these point defenses left. He's still got some Golemites down at the bottom with some whiz walking around to clean up the trash building and kind of support that. He dropped a couple whiz up top to help keep those trash buildings, to clear those trash buildings while those cannons are being distracted by the golems. Queen's still in there. She's almost out of health, but this giant and golem walk right in front of her, get the distraction of that cannon. Cannon goes down. It's just the wizard tower at this point, or the archer tower at this point. He goes down, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a 3-star max Town Hall 10 Queen Walk. Excellent work, Bluto. That was awesome. All right. We're going to come down here. Number 8. I hit number 8 and got the 3-star on this. This is a Queen Walk Shattered GOHO. I worked on this base for quite a while to figure out where I wanted to walk, and so I dropped these whiz down here to kind of try to help create a funnel while I had these defenses distracted. And I thought it was going to work out really well, but the Queen ends up walking the other way. So she is just barely holding on right there. I'm just keeping her alive, and glad she stayed alive. Sweating a little bit there, but she ends up just taking a hike around the wrong way. So I had to improvise my whole plan. So while she's walking around right here, I'm like, okay, where am I going to enter? How am I going to open up? Where am I going to jump towards the Queen? Trying to figure out all these details while she's going the wrong way. But it worked out. So we'll kind of showcase what happens here. She walks around. Expo's targeted on those healers, but I really didn't want, and that AD's targeted on those healers, so I pumped her right here to kill that Expo pretty quickly, and then just keep walking around the base. 1 healer left. I'm keeping 1 healer, which is nice. So now she gets around here. I drop in my golems because I want to start distracting these defenses. I know she only has one healer on her. So drop in both golems, some whiz behind to help out with this cannon and this Tesla right here. And I'm going to open up the wall here at 3 o'clock and bring in my kill squad. So there goes the wall. Golem starts walking around. Queen actually draws out these troops, so I drop the poisons because those troops need to go down, and it's just the queen at this point. There's no more healers. So thankfully she went down. She still has a little bit of life left. Drop in the king. King ends up walking on me. I was trying to be patient with him, but whatever. It is what it is. I drop the jump, just see if I can get that king to jump in there with the golems, and it ends up working. Drop in some hogs down here while those are distracted. Now, while this all happened, in the core here, my queen got her queen, and I kind of missed it here. I'm kind of sad I missed it, but it turned out that they both fired on each other their last shots, and they both killed each other. So I was very fortunate, actually, that happened, because if the queen would not have gone down, this might have been a different story. But the queen went down. I had some hogs left, sprinkled them around the back end of the base. Down goes these defenses. And right here in the core, we've got this BK just murdering this golem here. And but that golem's just going to distract him the whole time. These troops are going to clean up the rest over here. I'm going to speed it up, and yeah, and that's that. So, got lucky. Dropped a swag heal just cuz. Alright. I don't know if that was a how not to do it or what, but sometimes with queen walks, you got to go with wherever she's going. Alright, number 9, Lieutenant Aldo Raine. Great hit, great 3-star. Brings just a shattered GOHO here, Quad-Quake, and drops in the hog, lures out the troops. And didn't get the dragon the first time, so he's patient, sends another hog in. Uses the poisons. Now he's only got 2 heal spells because he had poisons and Quad-Quakes. So he comes over here at 9 o'clock, opens up the base, sends the king in and the queen, gets a really nice wide funnel with those wizards, starts surgically entering these hogs down here at 6 to 7 o'clock. And kill squad's working their way through, uses a heal spell right here because the BK's here and there's some high hit point Teslas there, and that wizard tower. So he's got 4 hogs left and another heal, so he's just waiting to see when he can use it. So he's going to use that heal right away to keep his hogs alive and moving through the space. Meanwhile, up top, those golems have run through the core, tripped the bombs, and so he uses his last 4 hogs up here on this archer tower while it's being distracted by these core hogs, this core group of hogs here. Great patience there on those last 4 hogs. He gets up here, takes care of this last cannon, kills the skellies, kills the king. Now it's cleanup. So excellent read on this base. Nice execution. 2 heal spells. So excellent work, Lieutenant Aldo Raine. Alright. Experiment did a great job. GWU LostBoy. Let's see him wreck this base. He brings in a, I believe he has a stoned GOHO here. If I remember correctly, sometimes with all these hits I can't remember everything, but gets them down. Yes, it is a stoned GOHO. He's patient. Hold on one second. He's patient. He drops his golems in here on the edge of this base, splits them, and then drops in the wall breakers to open up the wall. And until the wall is opened, or once the wall is opened, he drops his BK and his other golem and his queen. So everybody is running right through into the base, drops the jump. This is textbook's kill squad entry here, trips the double bomb. And as kill squad has gotten in and do some work, now that they're in there, he's throwing in 4 hogs on each of these buildings up here to take them out. And he's only got 2 heal spells, so he uses one here to cover that wizard tower. Uses some more hogs down here and another heal spell. So he's just working his way counterclockwise around this base from 3 to 9 o'clock. He already punched a hole up at 10 to 12, and he's still got his heroes alive and his golems tanking. So some of his hogs run through the core here, get these Teslas, and he uses his last hogs down here around 6 o'clock. Last heal, so now he's got no heals, and this point it's just getting his hogs and his kill squad. So He's still got a group of hogs there. Kills this last cannon, kills the king, and then it's just cleanup. So excellent work on this base. Way to surgically release those hogs at the right spots. And excellent 3-star. All right. I'm going to drop down here to some of these lower Town Hall 9s. We had a good hit here with Aquarius. Usually this is our air guy. He loves Go Laloon, loves Quattro Laloon. But he actually brings a Shattered GOHO here. So let's see how this happens. He drops in the double poison, doesn't want to deal with these troops, the CC, and still has a bit of a dragon alive, but drops in his kill squad up here up top with some whiz behind. Dragon easily goes down, and he actually doesn't have any wall breakers. Now, I don't know if he intended to do that or not, but in any case, he started distracting all these defenses, and so he just threw all of his hogs right through his kill squad there, and up here flanking between 1 and 2 o'clock. Now he's got 4 heals, no jumps, just 4 heals. So he's covering a lot of this base with heals. He lets some of those hogs die off, but they did have some value. They got some of these defenses down. He does a nice couple of heals here to cover these core and these high hit point defenses, and that king that's breaking down on him with those skellies. He's still got a heal left, uses it down here, and this is just a lot of hogs and a lot of heals just plowing their way through the base. He's still got both golems up and both heroes at full health. And that's largely because, you know, he used his hogs to run through the kill squad, so he provided a ton of relief on his kill squad. So, I mean, he could probably go hit another kill squad with these guys if they stayed alive. But excellent work, Aquarius. Great use of the surgical, great use of the heal spells, and great 3-star. Like to see these GOHOs. You know, USA adults, we do like our hogs. All right. We got some great hits down here in these lower Town Hall 9s and a couple of these Town Hall 8s. This is Francis, and he's a brand new Town Hall 9, only got a level 6 queen, but still has Town Hall 8 troops. And he brings in the double poison here to lures out these troops, brings in the double poison to get rid of these CC troops, then drops his golem kill squad up top. So he does a bit of a wide golem spread with a ton of whiz behind them, very wide to kind of clean this entire side of the base from 12 o'clock down to 9 o'clock. Opens up the base, drops in the third golem. My bad, this isn't shattered, this is stoned. Drops in the third golem, drops in his king, drops the jump spell. So these troops are in. They're tanking, they're tripping bombs. He releases some hogs down here at 3 o'clock. Unfortunately, the queen's still alive, so she's going to murder those hogs. But he does clear out a couple of these defenses. But he's still got 17 hogs left, so he's waiting until his kill squad gets around this base and starts breaking in towards the core. And once that happens, he releases some hogs up here at 2 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. Surgically on each of these defenses, dropping heal spells all the way. He's now out of heal spells, but all he's got left are these few defenses down here at the bottom. They are high hit point defenses, but he's got plenty of hogs left. He's still got a golem and golemites, and he's using both of his hero abilities, and now it's just cleanup. So excellent work on this base. Great 3-star Francis. All right, Famine had a great hit. Francis had another great hit. Perfect war for him. Famine here. I really liked this hit, so we're gonna watch this. This is a pretty popular base. We've seen it a lot. I actually don't even know the name of this base, but it's got to be one of the most popular bases, and I'm still surprised I see it every time in war. This base just gets 3-starred any possible way you can imagine. You can probably barch 3-star this base. But anyways, he drops in a poison spell, misses the loon there, but that's okay. So he drops in his kill squad and gets his queen in. She takes down the dragon, drops in some whiz for funneling. And now the troops are heading towards this base. He trips these bombs right here. He's going to drop the jump, and he's going to get in there, kill that queen. So now that the queen is being targeted, he drops a haste so these troops get in there quickly and start doing some wrecking. Now that those troops are in there, queen is down, king is about to go down. He uses his ability. He starts sprinkling his hogs up here at 12 o'clock. So he's got a group of hogs at 12 o'clock he's going to deploy, and a group of hogs at 3 o'clock that he's going to deploy. And then he's going to drop in this heal spell here, which is actually going to cover a bit of his core kill squad, but his hogs are going to run right into that heal spell. So great way to just kind of forecast where those hogs are going to go and keep those heal spells down so they run right into them. Again, 3 o'clock, drops them. They trip the double bombs, but you know what? They're out of the way, and he's got heal spell coverage all the way around this base. And so now he's got just a ton of hogs heading into this lower section right here with all the bombs tripped, nothing else, no skellies. This base is over. So he drops in a few whiz to clean up, and now these hogs are going to run back up to that Tesla that popped up there at 130, and this base is going to be over. So excellent work on this base. Yeah, I can't believe people are still using that base, but all right. We got some good Town Hall 8 hits up here. I'm just going to show a couple. We got R Done here taking on their max Town Hall 8 using a Quad-Quake, Shattered, GOHO, and I believe he's got some level 5 hogs in his CC as well. But he uses some hogs in here to trip all 3 bombs. So he's got Skellies, he's got CC, and he's got all 3 bombs down. He's doing an old-fashioned CC kill there. Opens the base right there with some Quad-Quakes, opens the outer wall, drops in the King. Unfortunately, King doesn't funnel well, but the Golems funnel perfectly. He's got some whiz in there behind, and so now he's punched a hole in there at 12 o'clock. He's going to take these hogs at 3 o'clock and run them counterclockwise around the base and wrap this thing up in no time. Pun intended. So he drops his 2 heal spells that remain, gets them through that tough part of the base. They continue around and finish out everything else. So he's got tons of hogs and tons of troops and King and everything alive. So excellent read, excellent hit on this base, are done. All right. A couple of more Town Hall 8s, and then we're going to wrap this up. We've got Fred here. Fred just brings just a great Gowipe with some hogs, so call it a Hogowipe. But he drops in the hog here to lure out, uses the double poison, doesn't want to deal with these CC troops. He uses his Golem kill squad over here at 9 o'clock, and or well, more like 8 o'clock. Enters in. These troops all funnel right towards the center. So excellent wide funnel with those wizards, getting all the right troops into the core there. Doesn't need a rage, but he ends up dropping all of his hogs, which are 10 hogs, over here at 3 o'clock with some whiz behind immediately to help clean up. Drops in his heal spells and keeps both of these patches of hogs under heal going through these initial defenses on the back end, because he knows his kill squad on the front end is taking care of those defenses. So this was just like a sandwich attack. This guy got attacked from 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and everybody met in the middle, and this base was over. So he's got a ton of hogs left, although they just got killed a little bit by that bomb there in the core, but lots of troops left, and just an excellent job on this base. All right, and then we're actually going to watch Fred's second hit, which was pretty awesome. Here on 31, he brings a Quad-Quake Govalo, and does a great job. You can see the 2 core ADs with this other AD kind of on the outside. So depending on where you enter, you can actually get all of these ADs with a kill squad, and that's exactly what he does. So he lures out the troops, preps the walls, kills these CC troops in an old-fashioned way. Now, he doesn't have poisons on this because he brought Quad-Quake, so he doesn't have enough room, and he needs a couple of heal spells. So he just does an old-fashioned CC kill there. He drops in all of his Valks. All of his Valks funnel towards the core, which is exactly what he needed. Now, his King walked, which was unfortunate, but he does get his Valks in here. So he drops the heal on the Valks, because when you're doing a Valk raid, you got to keep those ladies alive. He drops another heal on the Valks here in the core because you got to keep them alive. So he's used all of his spells now. And so now that they're working through the base, he's going to drop some of these loons over here on these outside defenses. Meanwhile, those girls go up to that third AD, and boom, that AD is down. So he drops his last loons up here up top. They're taking some damage from some of the Seeking Air Mines, but they're done. So he just wrecked this base. And he's got lots of loons left, 2 loons left for cleanup. And he may have lost a couple of loons, but excellent read on that base, excellent execution, great 3-star with a very fun attack strategy. So I think that's going to do it, guys. It's been a long recap, but everybody down here did a great job. 3 stars all the way down, 98 stars, almost got to 100. And excellent work, USA Adults. Keep on clashing.